Hi, so this is my Game of Life final project using SFML. And as you can see, I have my playing options on the right hand side. I have the option to play, set a random pattern, clear, and then I have four options to both save and load. And the P in both the save and load is to save a portion of the array, and then the P in the load is to load that portion. And as you can see, I have my buttons. Whenever I go over them with my mouse, they highlight gray, and this happens to all of them so you can know where you are. And this is also the case when you go over the grid. So when you're on the grid, whichever cell you're on lights up white. And originally I had a button to pause my game, but I felt that was too redundant, so whenever I press my play button, it turns green, and instead of saying play, it says pause in black. So let's see that. So we'll set a random pattern, and we'll click play. And see, you can see it turns green, and it says pause. So we'll pause that, and then we can also set another random one, play again. And while the game is going on, you can turn on cells. So we'll turn that one on. We can turn this one on. That one. You can turn one right there. This one. This one. And let's pause it. And we can clear it. And now let's test the saving options. So we'll make a pattern of our own. So we'll make like a little cross here. We can make a line here or a square. And we can make and we can save it to the first square. So we'll save it right there. And if we clear it and load it back on, it should come back up. So yes, there it is. And now let's test the saving a portion of the array option. So we'll press on the P, and whatever two corners you click, whatever's inside of the array or inside of those boxes you clicked, it should save. So we'll click on this box and this box. And now let's try loading it. And there we go. And let's try it again. And every time you load it, you have to click on the P. And there it is. And now let's save this pattern to the second box. So it's saved now. So we can clear and load it back up. And if you remember, the first thing we saved was just this pattern, but without the 4 around it. So we can load that one up. Yeah, and there it is. And now let's try loading a pattern that I had before and I had saved. So we'll load that pattern up and let's run it. And it's done. So we'll pause it and clear. And yeah, that's my Game of Life final project using SFML.